Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another arena run video for Fire Emblem Heroes, and today we're going to be debuting and using Tharja Emblem for the first time, or perhaps more accurately, Pseudo Tharja Emblem, Stephanie Shea Emblem. She does voice each one of these characters. Regardless, it's 3 Tharjas and a Rhajat, which is the closest we have to Tharja Emblem currently in the game. As you can tell, the team isn't terribly balanced. From a color distribution standpoint, it is predominantly red. From a damage dealing standpoint, they're all magic, and they're all ranged, so we don't have the benefit of close ranged melee at all. It is actually relatively balanced with respect to the type of phase units we have. We have both player phase and enemy phase units on this team. Rotorblade, Vanilla Tharja, more centrally a player phase unit. Winter Tharja being more of a enemy phase unit, depending on the type of build that you use with her. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team before we jump into Arena. First up, we've got Dark Shadow Tharja, Vanilla Tharja with her native Rotorblade. We have drawback for her movement assist. Her special is Draconic Aura. I've kept her Darting Blow on her. I've substituted Desperation for her B slot. And I've also given her the Speed +3 seal in conjunction with Darting Blow 3, just to give her a little bit of a boost to her speed so that she has less of an issue with doubling certain adversaries in Arena. For her C slot, I've given her Fortified Defense 3, just so that she can add a little bit of a boost and a buff to Winter Tharja whenever Winter Tharja is going to be tanking hits on her turn. Next up, we have Bridal Tharja, Obsessive Bride Tharja. I've gone ahead and kept her native Muspel Fire Posey, which is a really potent weapon. It has a native +3 speed boost, so that enhances her already pretty formidable speed stat. And then during combat, she gets sort of this enhanced Owl Tome effect within 2 spaces for her attack and speed stat, her 2 offensive stats. So it's really good for her. I went ahead and put drawback on her for her assist, Draconic Aura for her special. I kept her attack speed bond 3. It pairs very well with the Fire Posey weapon, just in terms of boosting her when she's around or surrounded by her allies. I went ahead and substituted her B slot for Desperation 3, just so that she can double uninhindered once she reaches that HP threshold. And then for her C slot and seal, I've gone ahead and given her a combination of Hone Attack 3 and Fortified Defense 3, just so that she will be able to boost and buff Rotorblade Tharja when I really need that nuking potential on her end of things. And next up we have Winter Tharja, Normal Girl Tharja. I've kept her Candelabra, and I went with the Defense Refinement. This particular Tharja is actually minus defense plus attack, so I figured just to sort of even out her and evenly distribute her defensive stats, I would give her a Defense Refinement. Reposition in her assist, mostly because I gave her Armored Boots as her seal. If I didn't give her Armored Boots, I wouldn't give her Reposition, I'd give her Swap. But because she has the enhanced movement of Armored Boots, it does pair nicely with Reposition to get the other Tharjas out of the way. Ether for her special, Close Counter for her A slot, Vengeful Fighter for her B slot, so both of her native skills there. Just too good. I mean, they just pair incredibly well. And then for her C slot, I've given her Hone Speed 3. Again, another stat boost, another Hone to a different stat in order to enhance Rotorblade Tharja where I need it. And lastly, but certainly not least, we have Rhajat, Black Magician Rhajat. So not quite a Tharja, but she'll do just fine here. I've kept her Gronwolf and enhanced it to the Keen Gronwolf Plus with the special refinement to nullify cavalry bonuses. So she's going to be essentially the Reinhardt Bravelyn counter on this team. She's also the only green on the team, so she's going to actually have to put in a lot of work here, despite not being a technical Tharja. She has drawback for her assist, Luna for her special, and I've doubled up on distant defense on her, just because because it'll enhance her tanking ability in those 2 scenarios of Lyn or Reinhardt, and since she comes with distant defense 3, I just figured I would shift her more towards enemy phase. Since she is going to be the only green on the team, I really want to make sure that she has the power to be able to take on blue threats as we come across them. And this particular Rhajat is minus speed. So I've given her Lancebreaker 3 in order to just make sure that she's able to secure those kills where we really need it. And I've gone ahead and given her Hone Attack 3 for her for her C slot, again, just to make sure that she's able to buff the other Tharjas on the team, buff Rotterblade Tharja, again, just enhancing the overall team dynamic and synergy. Okay. So now that we've gone over the team, let's begin and hope that we come across, I think with this particular team layout, there may actually be certain maps and teams that we come across that might be impossible to take on given the color distribution, but we'll see. We'll see as we go through this together. So let's begin. Okay, so first up we've got Squishy with a Noe. Noe should be able to... that's probably going to be a Rhajat kill, but we'll see how this goes, how this plays out. Okay, so we've got some armors, and we've got Sakura, and we've got Noe. Hector's got his distant defense, Berserker mods, he's got Wary Fighter, naturally. Okay. We've got Guard Lyn with her blue gift. She has... Okay, so she's got Deflect Missile on her. This Sakura has Fear Plus, so that's going to be fairly annoying. It's going to have an attack debuff on her, and it is Wrathful, so she's going to be doing that full damage where when she does attack on player and enemy phase. And then we've got Noe here with what looks like it's a +3 Noe with fairly standard Fury build. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a plus speed Noe, and they've gone for essentially... all out on the speed, and giving her advantage in quick riposte. Okay, so 2 blues, which isn't the greatest scenario for us, given that we are extremely red lopsided on the reds on our team. But let's see how we can manipulate this. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see if we can lure Lyn off to the side here.
My turn. Yes.
Alright.
Good day.
And they do have the Armor March prepped and ready. So at this point, so the Deflect Missile is going to make sure that Lyn doesn't take a whole lot of damage from Rhajat when she doubles back.
Alright.
And, well, she won't even double back. She doesn't have the speed to double back. Okay. And then Sakura is here to basically clean up and heal Lyn whenever she takes damage. So I'm thinking the best way to approach this might be to lure Sakura. Sakura doesn't have the dazzling effect on her staff, so she's not going to be able to avoid counterattacks. So she is going to get countered on enemy phase. I'm almost wondering, so she's got 33 res.
Oh, joy.
Let's try to manipulate this so that Bridal Tharja is in the way of Sakura. And we should be able to do that. Yeah, unfortunately on this map we have 2 blues, and neither of them are Lance users. So the Lancebreaker doesn't come into effect at all during this match. I'm thinking, so Sakura will do 43 damage, she's not going to double. Tharja has 17 res, so she can tank that no problem. I don't think she'll kill.
What now?
And she will double. You know what? I think I'm going to move Tharja in the range of Sakura. She'll get hit, she'll be able to double back, and I believe she'll be able to take out Sakura on enemy phase.
What?
Let's
love me.
Let's position ourselves this way, and then Rhajat should be able to take a hit from Lyn.
It's Rhajat.
Just fine. Yep. Okay, 0 damage. That's great. Of course, Lyn also has that guard effect, so unfortunately she's not... Okay, so Sakura's going to prioritize healing. That makes sense.
All right.
That does make sense. That's fine. So we don't want to attack into Lyn. That is a no-no. We don't want to do that. So how do we want to do this? I think what
joy.
we'll do
Be happy.
is we'll actually take out Hector with Bridal Tharja. We're going to position ourselves here to attack Hector so that we can reposition back safely away from Lyn, because she is a threat. After Hector dies, the armor march is no longer an issue. So I think the play is that we use Bridal Tharja to take out Hector here, and then we draw her back to safety, and then Lyn won't be able to attack anybody but Rhajat, and she can't do anything to Rhajat. So yeah. Okay, perfect. That is great.
Huzzah.
And then now I'm just going to move myself.
My turn.
Let's see, 31 speed. So even with the speed boost from Hone Speed, she's not going to be fast enough to double Lyn back. But that's okay. I don't think that's a big deal here. I think what we're going to do is
What?
move Tharja behind Rhajat,
What now?
and then draw back Bridal Tharja here.
It's Rhajat.
And I'm not going to attack her because I need that distant defense. The double distant defense gives her plus 12 res, essentially, which is very
Alright.
important. So we'll just wait. And at this point, I think they're just going to be stuck in an endless loop. Sakura's going to keep healing, Noe's going to keep buffing, and Lyn is just going to keep attacking for 0 damage, I think. Okay. So I guess we keep Rhajat here. Let's just keep Rhajat here,
Your proposal?
and we're going to
Yes.
manipulate our way
Good
around
day.
the side
My turn.
so we can lure Sakura out. Okay, so now she's actually doing some damage. She got that buff from Noe. Okay, that's kind of a problem.
You love me.
I think we're still okay, though. I just need to make my way up here.
What now? Oh, joy.
Yeah. I think we're okay.
What?
So what is she doing? She is rally defense on her. Gotcha. Okay. That's fine. I think we should be okay here. I'm gonna inch my way over to the left,
All right.
and I'm gonna sit pretty with Rhajat. Okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Unfortunately, because Lyn has guard, I'm not charging Rhajat's special at all, which makes things more difficult. And Sakura's not going to be attacking, she's going to be prioritizing
Yes.
healing. So let's see if I can take Sakura out here. She's on that defense tile, that's the problem. This is quite a
What
conundrum.
now? Oh, joy.
Okay, so can I double her? Am I doubling? So I'm doubling her, I just need more damage. And I can get more damage with Winter Tharja's buff. So
Yes.
yeah, I can.
It's Rhajat.
So we're just gonna sit for another turn. I think we're still okay. I'm a little worried because Rhajat's taking a lot of damage, and I kind of have to use her to take out Noe as well. But let's see how this plays out. We might be all right. This is so ridiculous. Oh man. Okay.
Good day.
And we need at least one more turn, so yeah, I think we're okay here.
What now?
Right. So next turn, Tharja should be able to take out Sakura, which is exactly what we want.
All right.
We're just gonna end turn. So next turn is where all the action happens, or next turn basically. Like I said, I am a little worried because Rhajat is slowly taking more and more damage, and I think I really need her to be able to take on Noe. So that is a concern. But Noe also doesn't have heavy breath, or steady breath. So she's much less of a threat than Noe's tend to be. So you should be able to... Yep, you can take out Sakura now. That is great. That is fine. And Tharja is also now in desperation range, which is also great if I need sort of a little nuke to do enough damage to push Noe over the edge here. So I think... yeah, she's just going to die if that's the case.
What?
So we're just going to safely reposition Tharja back.
Your proposal?
And we're going to... I'm going to move Bridal Tharja up just to buff Winter Tharja.
It's Rhajat.
And then I'm going to sit again with Rhajat. This time, Rhajat is actually going to be doing some damage, and it won't be healed. So that's what we need, basically. Alright. So on this turn, I think Rhajat gets the kill, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she does! There we go! Patience perseveres. Alright, Love Abounds Lin goes down, and now we've just got Tharja to worry about, so...
Huzzah?
I'm gonna move Winter Tharja over on this defense tile.
Yes.
And I'll move everybody behind her and around her to support. Okay.
What?
So at this point, Winter Tharja survives. I think
it's Rhajat.
My concern is I want to make sure that everybody's out of range.
Your proposal? My
Yeah,
turn.
I think we're going to have
What
to
now?
split off a little bit here.
Good day.
I think that's fine. We're not going to engage. We're going to let Noe attack Winter Tharja, and then next turn, Winter Tharja will have Ether ready. Okay, that is fine. She can survive this.
What? Huzzah?
Okay, that's not good. Oh, she has Vantage! I forgot about Vantage! Oh, this is a problem. This is actually a problem.
Good day.
Damn.
Be happy.
Oh! Oh, wow. I hadn't considered that Bridal Tharja would do enough damage, but she does. Why is that? Is she just that beastly? Yeah, I mean, she's weak and she only has 18, but she's got a total of, including the HP and res, right? She has 45 health, and let's see, she doesn't have her special ready. Okay, yeah,
It's
no, that's no
Rhajat.
good. Yeah, and unfortunately I can't get Rhajat in range. Alright, so we luck out here. Bridal Tharja is able to take out Noe from behind here. Since she can survive. I mean, really what it is that she gets doubled, and Noe just doesn't do enough pure damage. She's out of quick riposte range, and she just doesn't do enough pure damage. 50 damage isn't cutting it to one round Tharja, so yeah, Bridal Tharja is going to be able to take out Noe.
Together forever.
Yeah, that Draconic Aura really came in clutch. Okay, that was not pretty. That was not pretty at all. I mean, the team was pretty, obviously, but that play was not pretty, and that waiting game with Rhajat was ridiculous. But we made it through. We made it through. 1 down, 4 to go. Okay, so next up on our Tharja Emblem adventure, we have a Zelgius Sawari here, so possibly Armor Emblem. This could be a problem depending on the map. Zelgius himself has terrible res, so I don't anticipate that being a big issue. He does have Panic Ploy available. This is basically his default kit. We've got Robin, Winter Robin, who has Armor March, Cannon Boom, Reciprocal Aid, Bonfire. Yep, okay. And then we've got another Robin, Grima, who has Vengeful Fighter. These aren't a problem. So, definitely happy to see 2 greens on this map, as well as 1 Lance, because that Lance, first of all, he doesn't have Distant Counter, and second of all, he is guaranteed to be doubled by Rhajat. So that's great. I think how we want to play this... Who has Armor March? Okay. So Grima has Armored Boots, and then Robin has Armor March. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think we just advance. Yeah, I think we just advance. I'm going to swap everybody around a little bit so that... yeah, that should be good. I'm going to swap everybody around just a little bit so that the reds are to the right. And I'm hoping that Rhajat lures Zelgius off to the left-hand side.
Oh, joy. Your proposal?
Okay, that is fine. That's totally fine.
Huzzah.
I think I'm just gonna plant Winter Tharja in the way of Zelgius here. I don't anticipate that being an issue whatsoever. I'm gonna make sure that Rhajat has some significant buffs next turn. So Tharja has Hone Speed.
Rhajat. Yes.
And
you love me.
Bridal Tharja has the Hone Attack, so I'll just put her right behind.
What now?
Yeah, looks good. Nobody has any crazy Wings of Mercy or anything like that, so no huge threats there. Oh, that's actually perfect. I can activate Ether on Robin, I think. I don't know if that'll kill him. No, it definitely won't, but it'll do a lot of damage to him. Let's move Rhajat to the side.
Your proposal?
Wait, do we want to do that? We may not have wanted to do that.
Good day.
I think this is fine.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, let's use I keep saying Tharja. I need to specify which Tharja. I'm going to use Vanilla Tharja to take out Zelgius. That way I can draw back, and then I can bait Robin to attack Winter Tharja next turn.
What now?
So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now we just draw her back. And then we pull Tharja to the side, so now she's safely out of range of Robin. Jesus, there are 2 Robins. She's safely out of range of Winter Robin. She is in range of Grima, which is perfectly fine. Yep, there we go.
This is for you.
And there's Winter Tharja giving Robin a gift. Nothing strange about that. Okay.
What?
So I can probably move Yeah, does she have Bold Fighter? Yeah, she does have Bold Fighter.
Good day.
I can also attack her.
It's Rhajat.
With those buffs, I'm not positive if Rhajat can kill in one turn. I think she can.
You love me.
I'm just not positive.
Yes.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. He doesn't have
proposal?
distant counter, so let's just chip away at him.
Huzzah. My turn. Cha!
And there we go.
What now?
And now we just take out Lissa on player phase. Not too bad. This particular map actually really favors the players, so I kind of lucked out there, I suppose. This is actually an extremely good map for the player control units rather than the AI. Alright, so next up we've got a female Corrin, Radix here. Alright, an all-infantry team. Looks like pretty much all enemy phase units except for Marth here. We've got a Lucas, who has a Defense Refined Slaying Lance. He is a +1. He's got Ignis, so definitely want to watch out for that. Quicken Pulse, Quick Riposte, and Fortify Res. So, doesn't have Distant Counter, and I do have Lancebreaker on my Rhajat, so he shouldn't be a big threat. We've got Marth here, who has his Refinement, and going to be providing a substantial buff to his allies. He has Reciprocal Aid, so he's going to be a healer Marth, a support Marth, really. Providing buffs and healing to his allies. He has a Renewal coupled with his Falchion. Drive Defense and Drive Speed. Okay, we got Ike here, Brave Ike, with a pretty standard Steady Breath Quick Riposte build. Attack Defense 1, and Threaten Defense as well. And then we've got Dark Breath Corrin. She has Swordbreaker, Fury, and yeah, just need to watch out, obviously, for the debuff effect of Dark Breath. But otherwise, nothing particularly scary here, I would say. Let's go ahead and move Rhajat off to the left. Maybe we'll move her up the middle. Yeah, how do I want to do this? I guess we could take out Lucas right away. That's certainly an option. Yeah, I guess let's do that.
Right.
We'll move Rhajat up on the right-hand side. And
Yes.
we'll move the regular Tharja and Winter Tharja up the middle. Okay. So some reposition shenanigans, and now Lucas is
Rhajat.
defenseless. Poor Lucas. Lucas gets taken out. Alright. And then we'll just go ahead and draw her back. And
What now?
we will draw her off to the left a little bit so that she can take on Corrin next turn. Corrin's going to be on a defense tile. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. But we'll see.
Good day.
Alright. So at this point...
Oh, joy. What now?
Can I take out Marth? Yeah, I can. But do I want to?
My turn.
I don't double Corrin.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely don't double Corrin. Maybe what we do is let's take out Brave Ike, since
Your
he's a threat.
proposal?
Let's just do that right now.
Ja.
And once we're able to single out Corrin, we can just kind of poke her.
It's Rhajat.
We'll draw Tharja back to safety. And we will...
Huzzah.
Let's just fall back.
What now?
Yep, Great. So now Corrin is pretty isolated, and she can get taken out
Oh, joy.
pretty handily.
You love me.
Yeah. So Unbridled Tharja is in perfect
Alright.
positioning here. She is surrounded by her Tharja friends. So she is going
Your
to,
proposal?
in this positioning, be able to take out Marth no problem. And then I should be able to... pepper Corrin to death.
What now?
With the rest
It's
of them,
Rhajat.
I believe. So we've got 54 damage. She's not on a defense tile. Yeah, that should be no problem at all.
Be happy.
Oh, and that fury damage too. Excellent.
My turn.
And then we finish her off. Perfect. Another one down. Okay, so next up we've got Dreadful Tato with a male Grima. Interesting. So we've got a medley of armors. So is this a tactics team? It has the composition of a tactics team. It has the composition of a tactics team, but no tactics skills. So we've got 2 armors, an infantry, and a cavalry, and obviously 2 of the movement types are dragons. So first things first, I think we're going to want to take out Lynn. Just because she's going to be basically the movement threat. And in order to do that... Oh, I hate this map. This map doesn't let me... 1, 2, 3, attack. 1, 2, 3, attack. So, I mean, I want to be here. But I have no way of moving there. Unless... Oh, no, there is a way. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting really excited about this for really no reason whatsoever. So, I'm just going to draw Rhajat back here, and then I'm going to reposition her to the side, and then move her up. So now she's perfectly positioned. That's great. And then I'll just move Bridal Tharja up slightly. Okay, goodbye, Lynn. Alright, so I probably should have looked at their skills a little bit more closely. Zelgius does have that Warp Powder, Threatened Speed, Distant Defense. He's got okay res, but it shouldn't save him from a Rotterblade nuke. Noe here has a Fury Desperation, not Fury, Fury Vantage Quick Riposte build. And then we've got Grima here with his standard build. Looks like HP? Why HP? I could think that maybe you'd want HP if you're running Panic Ploy, but he's not. So I don't know about that. Okay. Well, that's alright. That's fine. Neither of them are using... there is the Warp Powder, which I need to be very careful about, but nobody is using Armor March on this team, so that is helpful. I think we're just going to want to move up and poke a little bit. I want to give all of the buffs
What now?
to Vanilla Tharja that I can,
All right.
and then fall back with Rhajat. Oh man, Zelgius really wants that Rhajat. He is all about her right now. That is fine.
turn.
Let's let's move her off to the right here and then just wait. Play the waiting game. There we go. So, I mean, even if Noe moves forward, Zelgius's Warp Powder isn't going to be taking effect in any threatening way. One concern that I have is that I may or may not be able to take out Noe on the next turn. She has the Vantage in Quick Repose, so I don't want to get her in Vantage range. I want to be able to kill her in a single turn, and unfortunately Rhajat's taken some good damage, so I want to be careful here on how I approach this.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stand my ground a little bit. Okay.
Be happy.
So at this point, I should be able to attack twice with Bridal Tharja, and that'll charge up Draconic Aura
Your proposal?
for next turn. I think that's what I want here.
Ja!
Okay, perfect. So she's got Draconic Aura ready for whenever she wants to initiate on Noe. Next turn, Noe is not going to have a defense tile. Yeah, that is... I think that's okay. Well... I think it's okay.
Good day!
I do 6 damage to her. Is that okay? I do 50, so that's 20 damage.
My turn.
Yeah, 50 and then, what, 60? So 30 damage. I mean, that's not going to be enough. I need to be able to tank the hit, basically. And
It's Rhajat.
the question is whether or not I can tank that. And the answer is I don't know. Well, we can do the math.
Yes.
Okay, so that does 15. Does 6. Let's see how much damage this does. I mean, the other concern is that Ward Dragons is in effect, so I do want to try to take out...
All right. My turn. Good day.
Maybe we play it this way.
Oh, joy.
Let's pull around the side here.
It's Rhajat.
Okay. Yeah. The issue is that if I had Desperation on Rhajat, she would be able to take her out. Okay, good. Okay. Bridal Tharja with her bonus unit buffs
You
and
love me.
with Draconic Aura comes in clutch again. So, and Desperation. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of clutches, but Bridal Tharja can do it. So let's take out Noe.
Love is a curse. Huzzah?
And now we're just going to
Alright.
clean up. We're going to let Grima kill
What
himself on Winter Tharja in Winter Tharja's warm embrace.
What?
Dude, yeah, I'll just wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Mm,
My turn.
yeah, let's just wait. Okay. Go to her, Robin. Go to her. Alright, that does it. Getting a lot of Robins this time around. I don't know if that's a coincidence with running Tharja Emblem. Maybe it just calls all the Robins to us. Alright, so 4 down and 1 to go. Alright, so lastly we've got a Brave Lyn. That should be no problem for Rhajat. Oh wow, we've got a whole bunch of cavalry here. And a New Year's Azura. Okay. So it's kind of funny. I mean, It's kind of funny, the trenches actually save Reinhardt and Lynn here in this particular scenario. Nothing crazy. We got a +1 merged Brave Lynn with Mula gear. It's like a speed plus and attack smoke, just her standard set. Got a +4 merged Reinhardt with Bowbreaker and attack +3. We've got Sigurd with heavy blade, divine turfing, close defense. Yeah, all his stuff, and Ether. And then we got Azura with Triangle Adept, and otherwise kitted. That Hone Flyers might be questionable on this particular team. Okay, alright. So the threat on this team is really Sigurd. It's really the only sort of concern. Everybody else can be tanked by Rhajat, I believe. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3... My concern really is 1, 2, 3... If Sigurd moves over here, he won't be able to get the dance. So that's fine. Yeah, I don't want Sigurd to get the dance, because then he just runs in and kills Rhajat, so let's avoid that. We're going to sandwich Vanilla Tharja between Winter Tharja and Bridal Tharja, because those two provide the Hone and Fortify buffs, respectively. And then we're going to use Winter Tharja to reposition Rhajat up here so that she can kill the Brave Lynn on enemy phase.
Yes.
And then we'll just move everybody up. Oh, I knew he was going to try something sneaky. I knew he was going to try something sneaky. I knew it. Okay. Alright, that's sort of odd. Alright. I think we can just reposition her back. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Attack, attack. Yeah, I mean, this... Reinhardt can't reach me. If he moves forward here and gets a dance, then he moves here and he can dance and, you know, attack any of these tiles, so I'm just going to move them back.
Oh, joy. You
yeah,
love
I'm just
me.
going to move them back. Interesting. So they've split up all kinds of ways here. So now it should be easy pickings. At this point, I can just... Yeah, I might have to gang up on Sigurd with his, since he has his Divine Turfing and his, Crusader's Ward. That's fine.
What now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take him out. Okay.
What?
Yeah, we'll use Winter Tharja to finish them off. Okay, what does this Reinhardt have? He has a Luna. Alright,
Your proposal?
1, 2, 3.
Be happy. My turn.
Yeah, we should be fine, actually. There we go.
Let's see what this does.
Goodbye, Reinhardt. Yep,
It's
and at
Rhajat.
this juncture, we can just eliminate Azura with Bridal Tharja. Perfect. Okay. Well, that does it. That's the arena run with Tharja Emblem. I think we lucked out a little bit with some of the teams and the maps that we encountered, but overall, I mean, it was fun. I had a good time going through it. It really kind of makes you forces you to think a little bit more when you don't have all of the colors at your disposal. But it was a lot of fun, at least for me. I hope it was for you too, and if it was, please let me know in the comments below that you'd like some more arena runs with interesting or weird theme teams. Like I said, if you enjoyed, and I hope you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. Thank you so much for watching and coming along for the ride. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, let's protect those skies.